Hey everybody, it's Jackson here. I'm going to do a quick update video. This Thursday will be my 9 months on testosterone. So, I'm going to talk a little bit about the transition and stuff in my life. And then I'm going to talk about my new leopard gecko that I got. So, 9 months this week. It actually feels like it's been a year. It's kind of weird. 6 months flew by so quick, and I was like, "Whoa!" 8 months, I almost forgot about that. 7 months, I forgot completely about that one. 9 months, I had to double check, and I put it into my phone. You know, because I don't stay right on top of it. I just kind of let it go now. I kind of just stop watching for things and stop watching the time, and I just let it go and just be me. And I think that's actually been helping a lot of other people around me just see me and not see the changes, not see things disappearing and coming to light. So since I switched my dose to 0.5 every week instead of every 2 weeks, 1 mil. Everything's been better. My mood, I've had more energy. I haven't been so tired. I've been more focused. More ups and downs have stopped. I'd be dysphoric for 3 days, and then I'd have a slow come up, a slow increase in energy afterwards. It was just too much testosterone right off the bat, and by the second week, my body's already processed most of it, and I started coming downhill bad. So this every week, 0.5 has kept it at a good balance, and it's been just great overall. It's also helped me keep my weight at a very steady pace as well. So, the only thing for changes has been body hair. Body hair, obviously, that's kind of staying the same. It's just getting thicker and wider across my stomach, and it's just climbing everywhere. My facial hair, which you can see now, is coming in thicker. That's my chin hair, and I shave my neck, but yeah, it's thicker. So it's thicker all across here, and you can't see right now, but it's started to connect a little bit right here and here, and obviously this here is a little darker too. So I trim it now with my number 2 guard on my trimmers. Right around the same time I get a haircut, because it's number 2 on the side, so I just number 2 it, and then after she's gone over that. And so at work, I got a new photo ID on my access card. I had that updated. I went to the car wash one day, and it was clipped in my pants, and while I washed my car, it dropped, and I didn't notice it. So when I went for my shift, 2 days later, I couldn't find my access card anywhere, so I had to borrow the one from the office. So I had notified them that I'm going to keep looking for it. If I can't find it, I'll have to pay and get a new one. The next day I come in, I couldn't find it, I had to use the temporary one. And the car wash place had called my work and said, "We have somebody's access card here from the place I work." So I was like, alright, and the girl in the office had told me, she was like, "Well, I was thinking we should just update your photo anyway, because you don't look like you did when you first started." So I was like, fucking right, that's cool. So, got a new photo, and now my ID matches me and doesn't look like a twin sister if I had one, but yeah. So that's done up, and my mom has started using male pronouns better. She's been, even at home, usually, like, if we're out in public, they're really good with it. They'll say male pronouns, and they'll say, like, my son, and he and him, and Jackson, and stuff like that. But when we're at home, as soon as, like, we get back to their place, or I go visit them, it's always her, she, and they say Boo because that's my nickname. They don't say my birth name very often, but they've never done that. But yeah, so even at home, Mom's starting to get a lot better with her pronouns and all of that. And I think it's due to all this facial hair coming in. So, yeah, my lizard, his name is Medeus. Me and my girlfriend had got him, and I'm just, like, in love with him. I've wanted a leopard gecko now for quite a while, and while we were in Moncton over the weekend for our, her roller derby game, and they had some classes to take, like, extra training course, we went up on Sunday, on Saturday, and everything was on Sunday, so we got to, like, go through Moncton on Saturday and go shopping and check out the pet store, and they had a deal. If you bought the whole aquarium and everything, you got the gecko for $20 instead of, like, $67. So we got this guy, and I've been playing with him at night and feeding him. I know that everybody says you're only supposed to feed him once a day, and like 10 to 20 mealworms, or 10 to 15 mealworms, and like 5 crickets a day, because he's just a little fella right now. But I don't have any crickets yet, I just have mealworms, so I'll feed him like a couple in the morning and then a couple at night. But with mealworms, you can actually feed your gecko that, as many as they'll eat. They'll probably only eat about 12 at the max, really. At his age, that's what he's eating. Is 12, and he tells you basically when he's full, he'll walk away from it. So I'm not overfeeding him. I'm not force feeding him. He's eating until he's full, and then he goes and naps, and he will let you know when he's hungry again. And I'm not going to deny my little guy food. So this morning he had 12, and he's been napping ever since, and he's in his little bed. So if you're on my Instagram, you'll see the pictures and the videos of Medeus and all of that. But he's got a great personality, and he's actually, last night he was wound for sound and let us know he wanted to come out and watch TV. So I got him out, and he actually came and sat with us, and right on our laps he just chilled and watched TV, and my girlfriend's hands, she like held him up, and he like was staring out, and he watched TV there for like 10 minutes, and then he just laid down, and we had to go to bed, so I put him back in. But I'm really excited and happy that I got him. I love my girlfriend like so much because she let me get a gecko. And I love her for more other reasons too, because she's just an amazing person. So the video cut off, so I'm going to try to make the ending really quick. Yeah, I was going to leave you all with that. And if you have any questions about my transition or leopard geckos or whatever you have, just leave a comment. Find me on Instagram. You can direct message me. I'll leave comments there if you'd like. If you're not following me on Instagram, feel free to. If you want to throw me a Facebook request and you're not quite sure, go ahead and do it. I mean, if you're not some creepo weirdo, I do check you out before I add you. I will add you. Alright, that's all I have. And I hope everybody's having an amazing week, and stay positive.